Hey YouTube, my name is Sweet Like Candy. This is my spiritual channel where we do spiritual things, and today I want to bring to you a collective message. I want to see what's going on with the collective and what advice we have from the guys that are with me today. Mainly mine, yay. As always, please like and subscribe. Please share, even if you feel like this video, like this reading may not be for you, but you feel like it may be for someone who's in need of it, please share it with them. Excuse me, I'm coming off of a mild cold. So my throat's always messed up every time I choose to record. But today it's kind of painful. So bear with me, guys. All right, let's start pulling some tarot. Well, actually, no. We're not going to start pulling tarot. We're going to start channeling first. I heard Sagittarius and Leo sunrise. Leo sunrise. I don't know what that means. Hopefully you do. I heard a secret garden. And expensive gifts. Maybe we're trying to cultivate something that, yeah, I feel my head kind of almost nodding forward. That's been happening lately. We're trying to cultivate something maybe by force that it's gonna be granted to us as a gift eventually. I was gonna hear, I don't know what that was. Maybe like hummingbirds. I don't know. Maybe I interrupted it. I heard genie. Oh, and now I'm seeing the genie from Aladdin. Okay, yeah, you got like 3 wishes, right? I do find in the collective, I'm seeing within, my own reality. I'm kind of stabilizing myself, but I'm seeing everyone around kind of freaking out, nerves all up in the air about, stressing about things. And those things that they've been stressing out about, it's been coming to them so easily. And it's like, oh, I worry. And then me, myself, since I chose to, partake in channeling for the collective, I will find myself feeling nervous out of nowhere. And I'm like, well, everything in my life, it's not fine, but manageable. It's not anything that I can't balance my stress hormones over. So I feel like that's just like the general collective. I heard shift, but I wasn't gonna say shift. I was gonna say energy, but I heard shift. And I also heard modality. Let me sip some water, you guys, before I start clearing my throat, as always. I usually use a tripod, but the last couple of readings I have not. And I don't know. I just don't want to use a tripod. It's so like in the way. It's so, I don't know. It's like a necessary tool that would help me. I don't know if this is helpful to this reading because it is a necessary tool that would help me, but I almost feel like it gets in my way at times. So do what you may with that info. Now, I just heard the name Jesse. I was going to say we can start pulling some tarot. I heard Jesse James. Okay. So the Four of Pentacles came out in the block position. So it's like what 6, 7, right? Like neither here, neither there. So what's in the back? Cities. Okay. Yeah. So it's like we're not really holding on. If you are being taught how to let go. And everything is so balanced, right? In this card. Except for everything in the background. But like he's got 4 pentacles. 4 pentacles. Hmm. Let's let's pull more to see. Oh, okay. Oh, we got the 6 of Swords in the reverse. So yes, moving away from that scarcity mindset. Oh, oh no. Oh, okay. Um, we got the 7 of Pentacles in the upright. I heard. Oh my God, I forgot what I heard. It was something like seeing what's growing, or oh no, that's not good. Don't watch me, you guys. I heard Jesse James again. And we'll do one more. Oh, ooh, yeah. So I feel like this guy in the reverse, we're like, oh my God. I just bought this deck of cards. I'm sorry, I was gonna say we're moving away from those negative addictions and negative attachments of scarcity. But when you feel, when you're straying, important lesson here in spirituality, you know how you see addicts, just going to use this as an example. When you see addicts and they want to get better, if they relapse, it's so bad. It's so bad. Why? Because those negative attachments don't want you to let them go. They want to linger because they want a purpose too. But don't be their purpose. I think, as a collective, we're starting to be more fearless. And we see that all the time now. Like, in social media, even you see everyone's becoming so much more fearless. But this is a new deck, so I've never seen this card, but it just looks so beautiful. The back of the deck, of course, is the World card. So yeah, cyclical changes, loops that we have been entrapped in for so long. We're finally starting as a collective to rise above it, but we're feeling those anxious attachments, just like not wanting to let go. I'm gonna read the back of the deck. I feel like I'm whispering, but I am whispering. So the back. Oh my God, no! This is a title card, I think. The Radiant Rider Tarot deck infuses both bright colors into the traditional landscape of the original deck, first painted by Pamela Colbert Coleman Smith. Sorry. This is the title card. Also, it's definitely like all encompassing. This is not only is it the overall energy, it's the overall energy of the deck. So it seems like it's something that's very, very strong, very potent. I don't know if it's that we're starting to let go of major addictions. I heard Pennywise. So with Pennywise, it's like something like he likes to morph himself into your fears. But it's just a clown, right? Like we laugh at clowns. They're made for laughing. So what you have to keep in mind that our fears, you know, like those thoughts, they're they're a lot of the times they're only fears because we made them fears. Maybe because of trauma, someone told us to be fearful of it, but they're just fears. They're, I don't know, like air energy. They're innate dimension, but not ours. So who cares, right? Yeah, I'm seeing this is the only sword card with like the mental. Then we have a bunch of grounding cards. So we're starting to lose focus of what's up in our imagination and our minds and our fearful thinking, and starting to focus more on the 3D, which is good because I know when I first started to dive into like tarot and stuff, everyone was so about the 5D, 5D this, 5D that. And I feel like now we're at a point where we're bringing all of that to fruition, starting to focus more on the 3D. Because remember, guys, we live in the 3D. We live in the 3D. The 5D, our God, I said our God, our God, archangels, our spirits, our ancestors, they live in the 5D and they assist us. But that's because we live in the 3D. So they help us get through this chaotic world, thankfully. So lovely. Oh, this just popped up. Strength, right? So we're moving towards strength. I was just gonna say I love my team so much. I give them energetic hugs all the time in my head. So I'm also the advice I just gave, that was me blabbering on. But I'm also gonna pull from my other tarot deck to see what else. I just heard Angelina Jolie. Oh God. Maybe you look like Angelina Jolie. Someone in my either present or future collective might look like Angelina Jolie. So yeah, we're gonna be pulling some tarot to see what other advice. I heard Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. um, what advice do they have to give you guys with with everything going on right now with this false imprisonment? I'm surprised we did not get the Eight of Swords in the reverse because it's really like a false imprisonment. It's like, oh my God, I'm having nerves, I'm having nerves. But if we really take off the blindfold and look around, we're being blessed back and forth. Um, what advice? I heard everything. Well, yeah, but what advice am I supposed to share right now? Huh. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Okay. This is the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, I just heard it's not what it looks like. And I'm seeing like, I don't know, when I pulled out the card, I just saw like, if that cup was filled, that eye would be soaked. So someone's like, wash your eyes. Yes, yes, wash your eyes, and you will see, the clarity, clarity. So maybe, um, not maybe, of course, spiritual hygiene, important, important. One thing, I only had a cold. I wanted to share this too, and I almost forgot. I had a cold for just one day, and it was bad cold. And I woke up from a nap, and I was just sitting there, and I seen one of my guides, like he put his hand, not his hand, I'm sorry, his index finger into like a pool, well, into water. Like I just saw his index going into water, and I was like, okay, a bath, a bath. So I got up and I took a spiritual bath. I only did Epsom salt and Florida water. And I remember I was so sick. So I laid there on my tummy and I spoke intentions into the water. That's what oh yeah, I whispered, oh my God, what was it? I will free my body from the spirit of illness, I think it was. So, and like the next day I was fine. Like I'm still shocked. I I went to work and everything. I'm still shocked of how fine I felt. Now just my throat is starting to, mess with me a little bit more, but I feel great. I keep forgetting I was ever sick. So maybe that would be a powerful tool for you to maybe, even if all you have is water, speak intention into that water and speak intention into the air. Like if you have anxiety and you know that nothing is wrong, because we get anxiety when our instincts are trying to tell us something, right? When our spiritual team is trying to keep us away from harm. But if you're looking around, you're like, no, everything's good. Like, why am I feeling like this? Make sure you put your foot down. Like, the spirit of anxiety will not touch me, will not command me, will not sway me into fear again. Oh, long rant, sorry. So let's go again. Let's see what else we can. I heard Donnie. Um, I still have to connect them with these hard times. A red Cadillac. I heard a red Cadillac, but the car I was gonna see was not a Cadillac. I don't know what car that was, but I don't know. Maybe you got a red Cadillac. If Donnie has a red Cadillac. Ooh, that one just flew out. It like literally flew out. I wish you would have saw it. And then I felt in the block position, but I picked it up in the reverse. The Nine of Cups in the reverse. Oh, the Nine of Cups in the reverse. As advice. Ooh, they got me now. Now I really gotta use my noggin. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Emotions. Okay. Yeah, because cups are also emotions. The reverse. So learning, I heard discipline to control, especially since there's 9 cups, that is like so much, right? That's almost the whole kit and caboodle. Is that how you say it? Almost 10 cups. So maybe you are a person who is already um anxious in nature. Anxious in nature. So we have to learn to minimize that. Have to start to ground ourselves. Ground ourselves, clear our eyes, cleanse our energy. Maybe a lot of what you are feeling is not your own. So we have to decompress, I heard. Remove all of the excess energy, all that energy that is not yours. And then bring it down to just your energy. Ask God, your angels, whatever it may be, to bring you back to your own energy. And then that way you get to realize how much of that anxiety is truly yours. And if you still have anxiety, then look around, reassure yourself everything is good, everything is okay. The one thing that I need to express that I have been learning myself is that fear, fear, um, fear comes from, believe it or not, sorry if you guys get triggered by this, lack of faith. Because those that protect us, God that protects us, somehow, some way will always be okay. You know what? Honestly, even sometimes I believe in past life, sometimes not, but even in the next life, somehow, some way, it's okay. And we usually get blessed with something better that we wanted. I heard illusion is a disguise. Illusion is a disguise. I don't know. That would just be illusion itself, wouldn't it? Um, but yes, and I almost lost that thought. I think this is very important. Um, I think that's why those unsettling energies, those anxious energies, don't want us to let go. They don't want us to let go because why? If we let go, that means we have stronger faith. The more that we let go of anxiety and negative attachments, that means the more faith that we have in ourselves and God and in the universe. Um, that was very important, and I almost forgot that right there. So we're gonna do one more. My God, I'm so raspy, you guys. More advice for the collective. I heard Gina, but I heard Sea Princess. My princess. One more, please. Please and thank you. Okay, so I'm trying to shuffle and nothing is popping out, but this card at the bottom of the deck keeps poking out to me. You know what? Oh, I was gonna say I didn't look at the bottom of the deck. Well, guys, because I wasn't done. Makes sense. Yes, you will not understand the overall energy and the path that leads you there until everything is all said and done. That was important. That's so cool how they do that. I don't know how they do that. So we did get the Four of Wands though. Stability. Stability. It will all be all good in the end. We went from learning to let go to finding that stability. And you know what? We got to this stability by finally letting go. Finally letting go and having more faith, not by holding on, not by holding on. And oh, didn't I hear something about a garden too earlier? Like, I forgot. Maybe you're being asked to work with lavender to calm your nerves as well. Because I don't want to be too judgy because there is like brain chemistry that can throw off your nerves as well. Like just, so we do deal with actual anxiety as well. I just heard light therapy. Okay. And let's see what's in the back of the tiny deck now. Oh, am I telling you guys? The Page of Wands in the reverse. In the reverse. Okay. Oh, that really threw me for a loop, you guys. The Page of Wands in the reverse. Don't ignore the messages. Don't ignore these messages. Just always be able to find the light, no matter how upside down and topsy-turvy everything looks. Um, always be able to find the light. And sitting in stillness. It's almost like the hangman, but like sitting in stillness, you will hear the messages or see the messages loud and clear, whether you are in connect with your spiritual gifts or not. They will find a way, trust me. You see how these babies found a way to show us numerology? They don't find a way to make messages into the 3D. Okay, collective. So once again, like and subscribe, and please reassure yourself always everything will be a-okay, and it will. Thank you guys.